feel like I did great. I mean, I feel like I came here and do everything I wanted to do, and I feel like just going out there and having fun and just doing what I've been doing all my life.
Was this experience any different from the NFL Combine?
I think it was probably more intense. I mean, the combine didn't have as much people. It was a bigger place, so you couldn't see everybody. But everything here was up close, so everybody was around you and looking at you. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're at Ohio State, so I mean, it's all family here, so it was natural being here.
Were there any drills in particular that you did today that you feel like were an improvement based on what you did at the Combine?
I felt it was about the same because I feel like I did good at the Combine as well, so I'm just trying to reiterate that, retranslate that here in the pro day. I feel like I did good as well.
Tyleek seemed like he went down in the 40s. He doing okay?
Yeah, he's going to be fine. I mean,
Okay.
He just had a little tweak, but he'll be all right.
It seemed like he was in high spirits. Maybe had his leg wrapped after he fell.
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay. And then I know today was important, especially for you guys that came back and decided that you were going to come back to win a championship.
Yes, sir.
Looking at these banners behind you, how significant were those wins for you guys? And as you reflect on the season,
it was super important, man. I mean, to be able to do what we did and have the bumps that we had in the road and be able to come through adversity like that, I mean, it's important to us, man, because I feel like that was the whole reason we came back. I mean, unfortunately, we didn't beat the team up north, but being able to win a national championship, something that hasn't been done here in a decade, I mean, it's an amazing feeling to be here. And then now we get to come back and be alumni and be here for any time. I mean, we're going to be remembered as a team that won a national championship. We get to hang banners up here. We get to have 2024 up there. So remember that we were on that team.
you come back, and then there's 141 NFL personnel here today. There's 5 head coaches, 6 GMs. What does it say about Ohio State that it attracts that many people to come see you guys perform at a pro
It
day?
just means that we breed talent here. I mean, we got the best guys here all the time. So, I mean, people want to see the best. I mean, so that's why we always have the most guys here, the most guys that want to come see the best players. So exactly why it gives us even more reason to be able to perform and do the things that we do and work harder than we do.
Was there any of your teammates that you felt performed pretty well today or stood out?
I feel like everybody did their thing. I mean, I feel like I was surprised to be able to see guys like most of the time you don't get to see guys unless they're in pads, but being able to see guys go out there and move and do their thing, I mean, I feel like everybody did great.
If I can ask you about this upcoming team for Ohio State, there's been a lot of talk about Edric. There's been a lot of talk about Caden McDonald.
Yes, sir.
Those two guys, any other guys in the defensive tackle position room that you feel like could step up this year and help the team?
I feel like Jason Moore and Taiwan Malone. I mean, guys like that. The guys have been here in the system for a while. I mean, I feel like guys that can really step up and make that big jump. Now that me and Tyleek are gone, we got people that can get in there and they can do their thing and go out there. Also got a couple of young freshmen in there that I've been here and then been doing a good job. We might see them make a bigger impact on the team this year rather than having to sit.
Larry Johnson, we just talked to him yesterday. He seems like he kind of has some new energy after winning a national title with you guys. He seems really excited to be coaching those guys. What would you say about your relationship with him over the past few years and the ways that he's developed you?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I had a relationship with Coach Jay for about 10 years with him, having my brother here. I've been able to know him and get to know him as a person. I mean, I feel like he's a coach that cares about his players and only cares about his players. I mean, he's been coaching for a long time now, and the only reason why he keeps him coaching is because of the people around him and the players that he gets to grow bonds with. So, I mean, I feel like having him as a coach, man, I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, I love having him as a coach, love having him. It's kind of like a father figure, a guy that really cares about me and cares about everybody else around us. And it's a relationship that lasts a lifetime.
And just one last question. Have you been talking to any teams? Has there been anyone that stood out to you and have maybe shown interest in you?
I've talked to pretty much every team. I feel like there isn't too many teams like sticking out. I'd just be happy to be able to be any team that I get drafted to. I just want to be a person that be able to impact the team and be a good team player.